SiriusXM.
Hey, hey, hey!
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
You know, as if there was any doubt or wondering of who the true talent was. Not only does Gillian Jacobs come in here from Community, she's great on the show. She comes in here and she's great on this show. And she's able to bring up the trailer for Karate Dog faster than I could even think about it. She's a better Googler than me, too. She's amazing. Gillian Jacobs, she was fantastic on the show today. And definitely check out Community. It's one of those shows that at first, I guess only a small number of people were watching. That's why it was questionable as to what was happening with it. But now it's like it's picking up steam. It was on hiatus. And the first episode back, I think it did higher numbers than American Idol. So I'm glad people are finally starting to watch this show because it's hilarious. Travis and I watch it. Eric, do you watch Community?
Oh, of course I do.
You watch it religiously?
I have the last 2 episodes on the DVR. I haven't seen those yet.
Fuck are you waiting for?
I've just been busy, but I do love that show. I have all the others on DVD.
It's just terrific. It's just terrific. Also, some late-breaking news.
Uh-oh.
It's been many, many years. And you know, Eric, you know this is true. You know for many years the staff held certain resentments toward you over winning the lottery. You know that.
Yeah, because one asshole started it.
Who was the asshole that started it?
He's not here anymore.
Well, then it wasn't Danny or Travis.
No.
Was it Than?
No.
Was it Derek?
No.
So who was it then?
Somebody.
Our old executive producer before Steve C.
Yeah.
He's the asshole, right. Okay. So, but still, the entire staff did harbor resentments because what happened was the New York Post had a lottery. And they accidentally said that many, many people won. And so they redid everything, and they gave, instead of having one big, $1 million winner, or $500,000, whatever it was, they gave 5 people $100,000. That was how they redid it when they redid this lotto thing, and they put it in the newspapers. A newspaper came to the studio. Eric laid claim to it. Sent in the ticket.
That's not what happened. I'm tired of answering this story all the time. That's not what happened.
You brought a newspaper from home.
I had the scratch card from home because you got to follow it every day for the week. And you get the new ones on Sunday.
I don't think so.
Okay, whatever. You weren't even there.
Yeah, but I know. I haven't seen you with a newspaper from home in some
I was
time.
there.
You were there?
I was reading the paper, and Eric goes, hey, let me see that real quick.
In the studio.
And it disappeared.
Wow, and that was it. And it was the one that said to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
Wow, and you just wanted to read an article.
I was just looking at it, I didn't know what was going on.
If you had won, you would have shared with everybody.
There,
Oh, yes,
yeah,
he was.
I was there. But
you were there?
Yeah, I remember because that person told me, he goes, are you pissed? I was like, because he said, hey, Eric's buying everybody a lunch. I was like, what? He goes, you won $100,000.
Roland, yeah, and Eric did. You did end up winning $100,000.
Yeah, I did.
And if I remember correctly, what happened was you used most of the money to buy some property in Florida that you have since simply given away because you were finished with it.
And a bow.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
You say you're done.
I don't own it anymore.
So you got rid of it. Well, I held some resentments on that issue. Now, granted, I technically wasn't, quote-unquote, part of the staff when this happened. So maybe some would argue that I wouldn't be able to lay claim to any of that $100,000 anyway. In my opinion, I was still owed some of the $100,000. Roland, that's fair, is it not?
You always speak the fairness.
Exactly. So, I have finally found a way to remedy that situation in my soul. And after all these years, I finally feel like a winner. Because after today's show...
This is what it took for you to feel like a winner?
After today's show, a little piece of paper was left in this studio. I'm the one who's claiming it.
Oh,
and I have officially won the lottery. Yes. Sam Roberts has won the lottery. That's right, Roland.
He's not happy.
Screw you. Eric and Sam are both lottery winners because I am holding in my hand the Lucky Sevens ticket worth $17. I won the lottery. The $17 is all mine.
Are you buying lunch?
No.
I was going to say, can you take us to lunch?
Absolutely not. The precedent was set by young Eric Nagel. He set the precedent. Whoever gets to win the lottery, even if it's studio property, if they have it in their hand, they get to keep all the money for themselves and not share anything like a stingy little brat. So, that's what I will be doing.
Bravo, Sam.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you very much, Paul.
But see, now you won't see any of it either. Proof, though.
Yeah.
That you took the ticket, it wasn't actually yours.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's mine now.
Just pointing it out.
But it's mine now.
No, it's totally yours now.
Right. Because possession is 10/10 of the law.
So you technically didn't win the lottery.
Huh?
You technically are going to get the money, but you didn't actually win the lottery. You just took someone's card who did win.
No, whoever has the ticket wins the lottery.
But didn't Gillian?
I won the lottery.
Did Gillian scratch that one?
First of all, there was nobody named Gillian in here, Mr. Talent Booker.
Ooh.
Is that who won?
No, Anthony scratched off the winning ticket for $17.
I believe it was
Anthony's then.
It was a show ticket.
Actually, it was David Tell's ticket. He brought them in.
But he gave them to the show.
To scratch.
And then to keep. Whoever gets whatever you get.
No, wait, you're right. Because Dave did say, and you can keep it. And I think replied, I have hundreds of dollars. I don't need this.
And then he just threw it aside. And guess what? One man's trash is another man's $17.
Yeah.
And this $17 will go towards the blue hat I've been talking about. So there you go. I've already got plans for it.
Which hat?
I haven't decided yet.
Another
but it will be blue.
Sports team
You're going to go Cubs?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I mean,
that's what you said yesterday, right?
That's what was in my mind, yeah.
Tom Morello?
Although I had a conversation about this with Rob Cross yesterday. Expos.
Ooh.
Ew.
Just putting it out there.
Don't be retro to be ironic or something.
Well, it's not ironic. It's because they sell them. There's nothing ironic about it.
The team is long gone.
The same reason why I was wearing a Padres hat yesterday that was brown and orange.
Team still exists.
But it's not. They don't wear that hat. Is that ironic?
But they do throwbacks. You can't do throwbacks.
Expos is an MLB throwback.
Back to a team that doesn't exist.
The MLB still exists. The little man with the bat is still going to be on the back of the hat.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Throwback is a throwback.
I think there are better hats you can get.
Listen, you've been wearing an Opie and Anthony virus hat for the last 6 years.
It's the only one that fits. I have a big head.
What size hat are you?
Hold on, I wrote it down.
Oh, there's not that many numbers.
No, because I didn't know. I didn't
realize I was asking the tough questions.
They have the sizes on the lid, so I tried them all on.
Yeah.
My head is like 7 5/8.
That's my size when I have short hair.
Oh yeah.
7 5/8 is when I have short hair.
And I can't find a lot of hats that will actually fit. When they say one size fits all,
no.
It doesn't.
Mine now with my hair, it's got to be a size 8 or nothing, and 8's the biggest they go.
Yeah, I think I'll have to do an 8.
No. An 8 would be big on your head.
Yeah.
7 5/8 is probably your size because we both have big heads.
Well, I found that if the hats have this the flex fit inside it,
doesn't work.
It depends on the hat. Like certain ones do. A lot of them are just too tight, but.
Yeah. Well, plus you wear your hats like a paper boy, though, with your little bangs sticking out of the front.
Yes, because it hurts my hair.
Oh, it hurts your hair?
Yeah. If it stays like this too long, it hurts my hair.
My hair hurts.
Yes. Like Mr. Show.
You like to be comfortable.
My shoes hurt.
You like to be comfortable. Roland.
You.
Gillian Jacobs had a great time today?
Yeah.
She was on for like an hour almost.
Yeah, for the full hour.
Does that make you upset right there? Erock just decided to throw up on Apple TV on the monitor the picture of him from the New York Post.
Well,
Daily News
saying that he's a winner.
Well, you should go connect. The Connecticut newspaper has Eric saying he's copying Foxwoods swimming pool for his house.
Is that right?
Same as a casino.
I had no idea.
That's just it.
Eric, if you had to go back, would you still have your picture in the paper and announce on the radio that you won? Because a lot of lotto winners like to keep it in private because all of a sudden...
I didn't want to do that.
I think they have to.
They originally told me when they found out I was with Opie and Anthony, they wanted to do it to mention the Opie and Anthony show, which is why they had... Oh, I dropped the photo. You'll see part of the background is the show logo. So it was supposed to be me with the show thing. And they just cropped it out.
And Opie and Anthony said they didn't want you associated with their names?
No, they didn't say anything.
I didn't know. I was asking.
No, they didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I think for the lotto, when you win big, you have to come out and do like some press.
Or what? They don't give you your money?
Yeah, it's like the same kind of deal. They
That's
have to.
bullshit.
Well,
Does it say that somewhere?
Well, that's why when you see someone when he's big.
In the bigger article, they have the other winners, their photo. They just went over and snapped the photo.
What if you just don't want your name out there? Like, if I won the lottery, I would just keep it to myself.
I think they have to because it's part of their little...
because you have to do the Today
Show. When you read the
show.
rules in the back or in the small paragraph.
Yeah.
Because they're using it as a promotional tool, so if they're giving away, they want to know they want you to know who the winners were and how easy it is for anyone else to win.
I believe you have a few weeks to get your shit together. And then you have to come out and say, I'm the lotto winner.
There's no way that should happen.
It should.
It should happen, you think. You like it.
I love it.
Why is that?
Because it makes other people feel uncomfortable.
And you like to know. You like to know who's got the cash.
Like if I won the lottery, I'll come in here in a thong the next day and go, what's up?
Well, yeah, if you won the lottery, but you're the type of guy...
Just the thong?
Just the thong.
Of course he would. He almost comes in just a thong anyway.
I wear a thong and barefoot and walk around and go, what's up?
If a thong and barefoot, I was wondering what shoes you'd be wearing.
Nothing.
If you won the lottery, you're the type of guy who would just... Somebody would call and say, hey, Roland, I need a couple bucks. And you go, okay, I can make a check out to go fuck yourself. And you don't mind doing that. That's why it's okay for your name to be out there.
Yeah, I know. When I quit my job, I'll just become like crazy.
You become crazy. As opposed to what? What's happening now?
My normal.
Your normal, sane...
Roland would walk around just smashing like the glass for various studios and just throwing bills on the floor to pay for it.
Yeah.
Or I just have to take a shit and just drop one right on the lawn on the carpets.
Your buddy is in the news today. We talked about it on the show earlier. Carson Daly.
Yeah.
He said so. He went on a horrible, homophobic, anti-gay rant.
It was nothing.
On his shocked... Well, I heard it, and it was very much prejudicial, homophobic, racist, I'll say.
Things that we haven't heard before here.
No, it was like... It was 30 seconds of Carson saying... It was like... He was talking about the JetBlue flight. And then said that...
Even his impression was awful.
It was terrible. The whole thing was awful. It wasn't even funny.
He doesn't do impressions. So like, what's he doing?
He plays the hits. I heard he used to do TRL.
Yeah.
He plays videos. He does casual interviews. That's his whole
shtick.
shtick.
Top 40 countdown the weekends. Yeah, I just felt bad for him because, I mean, he's a good dude and just...
Because he's sitting there and he's just kind of telling the story of this JetBlue flight where the pilot went crazy and all the guys on it happened to be going to a security convention. And his whole premise was... With my luck, they wouldn't be tough guys.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
Did Glad actually complain, or did he get worried?
I think somebody complained, probably not the big Glad, but somebody complained, and he
immediately went to apologize.
Yeah, got spooked and said, shit, I have my TV shows, I just kill it now.
Because you used to be Carson Daly's personal assistant, live-in, da-da-da. That was when you were younger, when he was all over TRL. Do you still get worried about him like that? When you see that, do you go,
yeah, well, like a big brother. You're like, you know what? People don't understand. I mean, at their work, their bosses probably say worse things than he does, but it's not broadcast.
Right. Is he a racist, homophobic tyrant?
No,
he's not.
He's like a big brother. He's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
Yeah, it's like everybody at the bar. You bust balls and that.
Yeah, he's just a ball buster. Now, tell me this, Roland. To show support for your big brother, your mentor, Carson the motherfucking Daly, would you allow him to portray you as a gay man and say, this is my former live-in assistant, Roland, he's gay? Would you come out and be like, hey guys, I'm Roland, I like guys?
I go, hi, I'm Travis.
And then, no, you could not go by another name.
Oh.
And I don't know why you would pick the name Travis. But would you portray yourself as a gay man on television, on national television, to help get him out of this?
Yes.
You would?
100%.
So if he went up there...
If he calls me, he goes, hey, I need you, buddy. I go, I'll wear it, whatever you need.
If he's like, listen, I just want everybody to know, in case any of you think that I'm prejudiced against anyone, here's my former assistant and...
Or gay, Mexican, just or whoever he needs to protect, I'm there for him.
And one of my best friends, Roland, who is a gay Mexican, and you would come out and go, hey guys.
Yeah, I love meat, I love the cattle industry. Just cover everything.
Just everything.
Yeah.
What about girls then? Because you'd be trying to hit on girls, and
then I'll say convert me or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, I got you. You go, yeah, I'm gay, but I'm always willing to try something.
It's like the Seinfeld episode.
And you would be okay with that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if he's there, he helped me, I'll be there to help him.
Yeah, but he didn't go on TV and say, to help my buddy Roland out, I'm going to come out of the closet falsely.
No, but he
would.
But he got my career going, so whatever he needs.
Yeah, so you see his... Well, Carson, I know you're listening. I hear you listen to After Opie and Anthony Live regularly. Why don't you
He's up probably with his son, too.
Yeah. Why don't you and your son give Roland a call, fly him out to L.A., and have him come out on television with you? If not, because it'll help you, just do it for us. Just do it so we'll have something to
I'll
have
wear
fun
a skirt.
with.
I don't care.
You will?
Yeah, whatever it takes.
You'll come out and he'll say, this is Roland. Not only is he gay, he cross-dresses.
Yeah, and I'll wear a pink Tim Tebow shirt.
You will?
Yeah.
Because you're a sports fan still. You're not going to say you're not a Tebow fan.
Tebow.
By the way, you've been making fun of me for these hats. All of a sudden, you're a Tebow guy, huh?
I've been a Tebow guy since day one.
You have?
Yes.
Just like Linsanity?
Yes.
Day one?
Yeah.
Not when they started getting good.
No.
Not when Tebow started coming to New York.
No, Jesus, before.
You were all about the Jesus from day one.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah?
I think Carson's on right now. You want to try to call his show?
Roland?
It's this one's pre-taped, so good luck.
Oh, it is?
It is pre-taped?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he do the Ryan Seacrest where he...
No, just some. It's like where Seacrest, when he's busy, he pre-tapes. Mm-hmm. And then when he's not, he doesn't.
You know what disgusts me?
That you have live shows every day.
No. That doesn't disgust me.
Oh.
What disgusts me is Opie starting the show today and yesterday, both times saying that as the days have gone on, he is getting more and more people to support his idea of cleanliness, which is cleaning off the toilet seat with your sock.
Ew.
Roland,
That's disgusting.
you're...
Which is worse, that or Jason Ellis' new book, I'm Awesome?
I haven't read Jason Ellis's new book. You tell me
He's
which
coming in soon, isn't he?
which is worse.
I'm awesome! I'm awesome!
Which is worse,
I'll
Roland?
isolate this for you, Sam.
Please
Ah!
do.
Okay.
I'm Jason Ellis! Rah!
But you see, Roland's being very smart. He's doing the Jason Ellis impression, but he's not saying anything
No, I'm just saying he has a new
negative.
book out.
And he didn't say whether the book was better or worse than cleaning off the toilet seat with your pee sock.
I would say pee sock worse because you wipe the sock off with the pee and you're walking all over your apartment or your house and there's piss all over your floor.
Now, your office is a pigsty. We've talked about this
100%.
before.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't wipe off the toilet seat with your sock.
My apartment is super clean.
What he does, first of all, I don't even understand. Just lift up the seat before you pee.
Yeah.
Is that like not masculine to say? Like, can a guy not just lift up the seat?
I have Clorox wipes after I'm done. Even though I know I did hit the seat, I wipe down the whole toilet.
Do you wipe the rim too?
I wipe everything down.
The inner rim, like when you lift up the seat, that rim, you wipe that down.
I have the special blue thing when you flush, bleach comes down and everything.
You wipe it every time you pee?
Yeah.
Because you want a clean toilet.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
Because if a girl comes over, and you're not in the status where you got a wife who's going to put up with your bullshit, like cleaning the toilet with your sock.
The first thing they do is can't use the restroom.
Right.
Right there.
And you got to impress this girl.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to see piss all over the seat.
Yeah, or nothing. So when the floor is super clean, it's like marble floor, clean, everything. So it's like.
Do you clean the shit off, or you leave the shit everywhere?
My whole apartment's super clean right now.
Because you have violent duties, you say.
Oh yeah.
But you have to clean everything.
Oh, everything's clean.
You make sure there's no evidence after.
Or if I know somebody's coming over, I use the downstairs, the doorman. Well, sometimes we'll play catch outside.
You play catch with the doorman?
Yeah.
What is he, your dad? Does he teach you life lessons too?
Sometimes.
You know, Roland,
he did.
Every time, it's not about how many times. Here you go, catch that. It's not about how many times they knock you down, buddy.
He
Yep,
does.
throw it back. Yep. It's
does.
about how many times you get back
We
up.
throw a football. Like, he'll go, hey, want to play catch? I'm like, sure.
He sees you, that's how he phrases it?
Well,
he
because
sees
like,
you
he
walk
has a
in.
football.
It's like Rudy.
No, like he has football. He goes, hey, he goes, what are you doing? Nothing.
Does he give you, does he let you have a sip of his beer too?
No, he just, actually, we drink beers like every other week.
Here, Roland, have a sip of mine.
Yeah, he tosses
Thanks,
it.
Norman!
He's the best, though. I love him.
Did he take you to Pizza Hut ever?
No, he got me a pizza once.
He did.
Yeah, it's the best.
Hey, Roland, you want to play catch?
Yeah,
sure, I'd love to play catch.
I love it. I have so much fun.
You're going to take your
Catch.
doorman for rub and tugs?
No, I don't go that far.
No, this is a father-son relationship.
Yeah, he's cool. Like, hey, what's wrong? You're like, here's this. He goes, let me tell you the quick story.
Is he an old guy?
Yeah.
He's got some life experience.
Yeah, so he tells you a quick story and that, and he sits around and goes, hey, you want to toss the ball? He goes, all right, let's go.
Wow.
And because outside.
What about the other people that are trying to get out the door?
Fuck them.
Fuck them. You're playing catch with your doorman.
Well, there's like 3 or 4 doormen, so He's like the one that oversees everybody.
I see.
So he goes, hey, let's go. We go, watch the doors, guys. And then we go out and play. And...
Do you do anything gross?
No.
You don't have any gross habits in your house?
No. I mean, everything has to be clean and cold because of my TV.
I wipe the toilet off with just toilet paper, not the Lysol wipes. But if there's some splashback on the lip of the toilet, I will clean it off.
The toilets here, it's like, this toilets here are disgusting.
They're horrible.
There's piss, shit on the seats.
There's shit on the seats.
Nobody flushes.
No.
And
Why? Why flush?
I saw, yesterday it was Doritos, a pile of shit.
No.
And a few M&Ms on top.
Doritos, shit, and M&Ms in the toilet.
It's like someone just had like wrappers and threw it in the bathroom toilet.
Eric.
It's usually the overnight, too, because you'll see it first thing in the morning.
Oh, the weekends are the worst.
Yeah.
You got to come by here on a Sunday when I'm doing a show. I actually talked about this on the Sunday show this week. One of the urinals, it just had like a full amount of pubic hair in it. Like all their pubic hair was in the urinal.
Eastside Dave?
No, it wasn't Eastside Dave's. It wasn't red. It was dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think, Eric? Would you, because you have a reputation for looking at Opie as a bit of a role model. You have echoed some of his sentiments in the past. You've picked up some of his habits here and there. Have you started cleaning off the toilet seat with your sock this week?
Absolutely not. That is disgusting.
I think his wife would kill him, though.
Would your wife kill you?
Oh, yeah. When my wife found out...
Who'd you pick that up from? Opie again? Ugh.
When my wife found out, her first reaction is... He does that and walks around his apartment, yet he has a kid that crawls and drops things on the floor and puts it in his mouth.
Ew, pissy mouth.
But for him, his cat, though, would be like smelling like, did I pee or who pees?
So what do you do, though, if your wife's not home, Eric?
Yeah.
And sometimes she goes out on business trips or whatever. Mm-hmm. What do you do that she wouldn't approve of? That's, like, gross.
Oh, that's gross?
Yeah. Like, for me... All the trash just builds up until like 15 minutes before she's coming home.
Really? The smell, though, I can't tell.
It stinks.
Oh,
there's
okay.
like scraps of chicken that I cooked, like the raw chicken. I just leave it in the garbage.
It smells, dude.
I just deal with it until she gets back.
I don't do dishes. Like,
so
I'll empty it. Like whatever's left over, I'll empty into the garbage can and I'll put it into the sink. When I can easily just put it into the dishwasher that's right next to it,
yeah.
I just pile it up in the sink and I leave it there.
I run my dishwasher like 3 times a day.
3 times a day? Your water bill must be ridiculous. First of all...
No, it's not bad because they pay for more than half.
How are you doing it 3 times a day when you're here most of the time?
How many dishes are you using?
1, and I just rewash them all over and over again.
No, you don't wash a dish more than once.
Yeah.
That's OCD. That's not good.
Oh.
You shouldn't. Why would you wash a dish more than once?
Because I'll use a cup and then I'm like, they're all in there. Just rewash them.
Just get paper plates.
If you're going to wash every single dish individually in your dishwasher,
no. Like,
just use the sink and soap.
I know, but it's not as hot and clean because when you pull it, like the steam comes out. And
you like that?
Yeah. I probably do have OCD.
Oh, this is a bad one. Skyler, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hey, boys. I just wanted to let you know that my wife, when she's on her period, she leaves me a little blood spots on the rim. I go take a piss.
No.
I pick the seat up, try to be a gentleman, and I pick it up, put it on top, and there it is.
Oh.
Of the month.
So you're sitting there, you're doing the right thing, and lifting up the seat like a man with a wife should to support his family, and saying, I'm on your side. I'm not going to leave piss on the seat. And your wife is leaving period blood on the toilet rim?
Yes, sir. She's been on my ass about it for about 2 years now with the lid thing, and I finally got house trained, I guess. And this is what I get for my good deed is I get to see what her flow looks like.
You're going to have to train her now. You understand that?
Oh, shit.
Just get newspaper, hit her on the head.
What'd you say, Skyler?
Well, that ain't never going to happen, man. I'm done for, dude. It's over, man.
She's got you under lock and key now?
Oh, yeah. I got a really short leash.
Tell me, was it always like this, or did it change when you got married?
When we first got married, it was fine. I never saw any evidence of a period at all, except for the lack of sex. But then we had a baby.
Oh, no.
And ever since then, she kind of fails to give a shit, I guess.
And has she always been the one that rules the household, or did that also change?
That changed when we had the kid.
Fuck.
Because I had to start working more hours, and I don't get to be home a lot to have a say in anything.
Yeah.
So, I get home, and it's like, well, I want to watch Raw. It's like, well, I want to watch Desperate Housewives or whatever the fuck it is,
Ooh, that's good.
I can't even watch wrestling anymore. The whole thing is going downhill.
Skyler, this is
blood, and now it's wrestling.
This is not good news for me, because there's 2 things that I don't like. Number 1 is old period blood on the toilet, and number 2 is not watching wrestling. And I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm like a couple months away from getting married.
Oh, shit. You better get a DVR with a lot of storage space, because that's how I watch all my wrestling now. I got to watch replays, and
you have to,
reviews are recorded and watch later.
You have to stay up later than her or wake up earlier than she is?
Wake up earlier tonight. Yeah, Wednesday morning, I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch Raw before I went to work.
Oh, no. As though you're waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and if she's waking up, you're like, no, this is my time. I need this middle of the night.
Absolutely. And then Monday morning this week, I'll be watching WrestleMania off my DVR at 2 o'clock Monday morning.
She won't let you watch WrestleMania?
Nope. I have been pleading with her since Elimination Chamber.
Don't you have a second television?
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's a little box TV. It doesn't have high def, and I'm not going to pay $50 for WrestleMania to watch it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Standard definition. Listen, Skyler, I understand the two of you have kids. How long have you been together?
5 years.
5 years. And does that include the time you dated?
Yes.
5 years together. You got a kid now. I know you both love it. You love each other. You love the family you're raising. You have to leave her, though. You have to. You have to leave her behind and move to a place where you can watch WrestleMania. Like, you have to leave the relationship by Sunday.
Well, do you have a spare bedroom then?
No, you can't stay with me. No, Skyler.
Eric has 5.
Eric has a lot of spare bedrooms.
Yeah.
He's got a mansion, so
and
maybe that's...
And a brand new swimming pool.
Yeah.
Skyler, if you can watch your stuff online. If you have an iPad or your computer, you can just watch everything online.
Or on the Nagelvision.
I bought an iPad for me, an iPad 2. I'm not, I can't afford the new one yet. So I bought an iPad 2, got all my shit put on there. I get home from work one day, and all my shit's gone.
Oh, no.
The iPad has been taken over by my wife.
And just because you're out trying to put the food on the table.
Yeah, I drive truck, and I work about 60 hours a week. And, yeah, I mean,
Listen, you got to leave her. You can get off by, stopping at the rest stops and finding yourself a lot lizard or whatever you're looking for. You can go, you can get a nice one-bedroom someplace. You don't have to spend a lot of time there because you're always on the road anyway. Just make sure it's got a TV and cable. You can watch WrestleMania. You got to do it by Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not asking for a lot. Just let me watch wrestling.
That's it.
I'm really asking for. And clean up your fucking blood. That's about all I'm asking about.
just
not asking much.
Don't leave fluids all over the place and let me watch wrestling.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not asking for a whole hell of a lot. You don't have to have sex with me. Just let me watch wrestling. Clean your blood. I don't need. I got porno. It's fine.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable to me. Thank you, Skyler. Please let me know when you finally leave her, okay?
Yes, sir. I sure will.
All right. And Patrick wants to give me advice. What's up, Patrick?
Hey, Sam. Well, Skyler, no offense to Skyler if he's listening, but
right.
He kind of sounds like a big pussy.
I mean, so?
You come home and your
like a gangster, like a guy, like a gangster turned government informant.
Right. Hey, it's like you come home and your iPad 2's got all your shit removed, and your wife. Okay. Anyway, my advice to you, Sam, is you're getting married. I've been married for about 3 years.
Okay.
Happily, I got a kid. She's a year and a half old. It's sad that I have to think about that, but sex does go away once the kid comes. But you just gotta start putting your foot down and don't back down. You're going to get in a shitload of fights because you're being an asshole and you're putting your foot down.
Right.
And you're saying this is unacceptable. I can't tell you how many fucking times my wife and I got close to just fucking saying this is it, we're done. Just because I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, that's okay, I'm going to let that happen, like Skyler did with his fucking iPad.
So Skyler's got to come home, see all his shit gone from his iPad, and be like, get the fuck out of here with that.
But Sam, you're a smart guy.
Yeah.
Who do you think let that happen? How do you think that started happening? How do you think his wife started saying to herself, well, this is acceptable behavior. This is I can get away with this because my husband's a big pussy. And no offense, Skyler, you sound like a nice guy.
Shoot him in the bottom of a boat, though.
It's too late for him. He's already set the precedent that I'm a big pussy and my wife can treat me like shit and do whatever she wants. But my advice to you, you just keep fighting that shit. Don't put up with it. And even the little things. You don't necessarily have to make a huge argument over everything, but make sure that you bring up every single thing that bothers you. You know what I'm saying?
Because shit rolls downhill, but a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Yes. What?
You're right, Patrick. Nip it in the bud is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And pray for Troy Kwan's
all right, thank you, Patrick.
job.
I noticed, Roland, you tweeted yesterday just for no reason, Troy, you got a nose job.
Yes, I did.
Very good. Very good.
I hope his voice goes up higher.
There has to be somebody around here who does the pee-pee foot thing. Because Opie was talking about it like everybody does it. Like, who's in there with you, Eric?
Paul and Mike.
Do Paul or Mike is the old one, correct?
Yeah.
Mike is turning out to be an okay intern, so I might have to think of a new nickname for him. But do either of those two pee-pee foot?
Do you do the pee-pee foot? Paul? I've done it. Paul's done it.
Of course. He's a filthy son of a bitch.
And he wears it on his head.
Exactly. He wipes it up with that bandana that he puts over that greasy mop of his. It's disgusting.
Yeah, he does pee-pee foot after he buys a fake little crust that he says is homemade.
You're still pissed off about his mom's cooking, huh? You didn't like it?
Gave me heartburn.
I'm sorry about that. Did my mom's baking ever give you heartburn, Roland?
Pure deliciousness.
Yeah, you loved it.
I still dream about it.
That's good to know. That's beautiful to know. And there's a whole bunch of people calling in just writing, Skyler needs to grow some balls. Skyler's iPad is in the same place where his balls are. Like, I understand. Skyler's got a rough time. He's got to support his family. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah. This is what I wanted to play for you yesterday. You remember what it was, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was a year ago yesterday that the original, no, not a year ago, it was, 26 years ago?
Yeah.
It's something like that, right? That sounds right, doesn't it?
Sure, why not?
Sure. Say 26 years ago. Anybody who's out there fact-checking me needs to find a hobby anyway. It was about 26 years ago that the original We Are the World came out. You know what I mean? When I think they were trying to raise money to fight AIDS, and every radio station in the world played the song at the same time.
It was during Live Aid, too, like the era.
Yeah, it was during that, and Freddie Mercury was on the track, and Michael Jackson was on the track, and Bruce was on the track.
Bono.
And Bono was on the track.
Eurythmics.
And the Eurythmics were on the track. Everybody was there. And they played it on every TV station and everything. Well, then, what was the Wyclef thing to raise money for? Haiti? Was that? Yeah. So then
I think that was that his charity though?
So then it might have been, but it was for Haiti. Yeah, it was for Haiti relief. When the earthquakes in Haiti happened, Wyclef puts out a remake of the We Are the World, which just
stunk.
It didn't have the same impact, did it, Roland?
Not at all.
It wasn't great. It didn't. And maybe it's because we live in a different time where people go different places for their media. It's not exact. We can't bring everyone together at the same time everywhere. Maybe it's because what Roland said, it stunk. I don't know for sure.
It did.
But it did not carry the same weight that the original one did. So we thought here at the Opie and Anthony show at that moment that we need to raise awareness for awareness. We just need people to be aware of their surroundings. I don't know. It was one of those, like, look both ways before you cross the street type of thing. So what we did was we took all the O&A cavalcade of characters and we brought them together for one, unspeakably great song. This is something that the epicness of this production has never happened again.
Especially for a non-charity event.
For a non-charity event. That's right. We did this for no reason in particular. For a non-charity event, for something that's never happened before like this, will never happen again like this. There's video that matches it. I think you put that up on the Facebook page, Eric?
Oh, no, I didn't put the video up.
You son of a bitch. You will, though?
I will.
Thank God. Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony to see the video of this. A lot of man hours were put into this, but the end product speaks for itself. You're talking about all-stars like Opie, Anthony, or Steve C., Anthony Bruce, Club Soda Kenny auto-tuned, Roland, Uncle Paul, Ted Scheckler,
Chip was in there.
Chip Chipperson, Bobo, Big A, Stalker Patty, Pat from Moonaki, Sandy Kane. Everyone was in this shit. This was untouchable. And here it is. It's been a while since it got played. I just wanted to make sure it got played again because I feel like this should be played once a week. Maybe I'm wrong.
This with Bobo Man back-to-back?
Yeah, maybe we'll throw Bobo Man on in a little bit, too. Okay. But this was great. And Mustard, of course, starts it off with his beautiful rendition. This is Opie and Anthony's We Are the World.
There comes a time when we hear a sudden call, when the world must stand together as one. There are people dying. It's time we lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somehow will soon make a change.
We are all a part of God's great big family.
And the truth, you know, love is all we need.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making.
You know, you think I know the lyrics to this already.
Send your heart so they know that someone cares. So the cries for help will not be in vain.
We can't let them suffer. No, we can't tell them to wait or something. Right now they need a helping hand or foot. Or maybe shoulders.
Nothing but love. We are the children. We are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. Yes, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a gayer day, just you and me. See, I'm gay.
When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all.
But if you just believe, there's no way we could fall. Whoa. Let us realize that a change can only come
when we stand together as one.
Give yourself a bill.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Lift up, Gillian.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true. We'll make a better day, just you and me.
A better day, just you and me.
Come on now, let me hear ya. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Other people were doing it too.
You know, folks, there's a lot of big dicks in the world, and I blew a lot of them, and I'll tell you, big dicks leave a bad taste in my mouth. Ish.
We are the world. Oh, no. We are the
Come on back and let me know.
It's beautiful. How does that not well up your eyes a little bit? It's after Opie and Anthony Live. That was We Are the World, the Opie and Anthony version.
A lot of people who've come and gone in that song.
You know, and you forget that we added in the Tippy Tom tribute at the end.
Master Poe.
We threw in a little Master Poe. I forgot that Tank Hankerus Hank Tankerus. I forgot that Hank, that's his name, right? Hank Tankerus?
Tank Hankerus.
Okay. I forgot that Tank Hankerus and the Virus both made appearances.
Also, Tim
Reed, the engineer from K-Rock, who had that most annoying voice, aside from my own, on all of radio.
The one voice he did in every production.
Used to drive Derek insane. It was a great song, though, and it was a great time to be part of this. I hope that did something to your emotions out there. Otherwise, you're just cold.
The videos, both the animated and the regular ones, are up on Opie and Anthony on Facebook.
If you ask me, the regular one is the real work of art. That's right, Coke Logic. I said it.
Oh, shit.
Brian in Rhode Island. You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hey, Sam. How you doing?
Very well.
I'm just calling in to let you know this song was actually my idea.
Is that true?
I called in a few days ago. I bombed horribly because I was pitching the idea to do the song and to put everyone's characters in it, and then I said you should bring back Jim's character about the guy who does the taxes. It was actually what the fuck's his name?
So, Boardroom Jimmy, when did you come up with this idea?
It was a few days before you guys actually started rolling with it, but if you go back and pull the audio,
I'm not pulling the audio.
Eric refuses.
I don't give a shit.
Well, you're calling in the claim credit on it.
If you pull the audio, you'll see it was me.
Well, listen.
I'm not making this up whatsoever.
Brian, I understand that. But the idea was not the accomplishment here. The accomplishment, you can have, look,
It was the execution.
That's right, Eric. It wasn't the inception, it was the execution. This idea sounds like an impossible feat when it's said to certain people. But when this task is placed in the capable hands of those that work here on the Opie and Anthony show, it actually becomes a reality. That's the difference.
It was a marvelous feat. I'm just saying.
Well, Brian, I'm glad that you came up with the idea. I mean, we probably would have come up with it anyway, but I'm glad that you came up with it first.
All right, guys. You have a great day.
Eric, you didn't like that guy because he was trying to get some credit.
No, that's fine. He could claim whatever he wants. I'm not pulling the audio so we can hear the phone call of him bombing that sparked this whole thing going on.
I'm putting this lotto ticket worth $17 right in my pocket.
You gonna use that to go buy Mega Millions?
Oh yeah, I could buy 17 Mega Millions and then win like
$500 million.
$500 million.
$500 million.
Yeah, but you only need one ticket to win, right?
$1 in a dream.
So I'll just get the one then. I'm not going to waste the whole 17 on tickets, because then I'll get 500 million less 17 instead of 500 million less 1. See? You got to use your head when you're investing, Eric. You got to use your brain a little bit.
Less is more.
Exactly. The other thing I wanted to play yesterday. I'll play it tomorrow, because we played We Are the World. I guess we're a day behind. We got to keep up with whatever's going on. And every time Roland steps in here, he's got some other weird story that I find captivating, so I just got to talk to him. Tomorrow I'm going to play this. It's, I don't know if you saw Jersey Shore, but Pauly D was in here yesterday. And this season on the Jersey Shore, there was some chick, her name's Vanessa, who was stalking.
Oh, she had the Pauly D hat, right?
Right, she was stalking him. And she had like a picture of him and her that she had taped to her hat, and she would show up outside the T-shirt store and show up outside their shore house, and she'd just be waiting to look at Pauly D. You saw this girl, Eric.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She has glasses, right?
Yeah. She was outside this building yesterday.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was. She was outside this building while Pauly D was up here. And so Steve Sterniolo from Raw Dog, he came over, and he was like, hey, Sam, huh?
Who is he?
He's a guy from Raw Dog. He does some behind-the-scenes stuff.
Is he an on-air host?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he is. But he came, and he was like, I was just down smoking, because he does that filthy, nasty habit of smoking. He was just downstairs smoking, and he saw her, and he was like, yo, that chick from Jersey Shore, the stalker, she's downstairs. And I was like, well, this conversation is over. And I immediately went to my office and grabbed my recorder, and I went downstairs, and I got the exclusive interview with Vanessa, the Jersey Shore stalker. That's right. I went down and got it. And I don't know if she's been interviewed anyplace else before, because most people just try to keep their distance from her. But I'm like the Survivor man of interviews. I'm not afraid of the risks. I'm not afraid of the damages it could do me. Who knows if this chick is going to flip out on me? But I'm not worried about it, because I'm there to get the interview. And so I did. I got the interview with her, and I'll play that tomorrow, unless Opie wants to play it. I'm going to give it to Opie in the morning, because I gave it to him this morning.
Did you tell him that he had it?
Oh, I told him that he had it.
Okay.
He didn't want to play it, though. He said, I said, can I play it on the after show? Because I will. This is exclusive shit. And so, if he doesn't play it tomorrow on the main show, then we'll play it right here on After Opie and Anthony Live tomorrow. This weekend, by the way, on Sunday, I know there's some commercial running for a Wrestlemania pre-show live from Miami. Woo, everybody's excited. Guess what?
It's not us.
Guess what? Opie and Anthony channel listeners, there's one WrestleMania pre-show, and it's going to be on this channel. Ignore the goddamn commercials. Not all of them, just that one. Some of them are great sponsors, but the rest of them ignore, because there's going to be one WrestleMania pre-show. I know if any of you want to hear a WrestleMania pre-show, you want to hear the one that I'm hosting, not the one that a couple of dopes in Miami are doing.
Aren't they promoting a post-show?
Who's listening to a post-show? It's midnight, for God's sakes. Go to bed. You don't need a post-show. You know what the post-show is?
I was just pointing it out, that's all.
You think about the fact that you just watched it. You don't need a post-show. You don't need to get excited after the show. You need to cool yourself down. Otherwise, you get all excited, you won't be able to sleep, and you'll come in here with wrestling tiredness like Eric does sometimes. You don't need to get all excited after the event. You need the pre-show. And the only pre-show for WrestleMania that's worth listening to is going to be right here on the Opie and Anthony channel, Sunday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., the Sam Roberts Show. I'm going to have my interviews exclusively on the Sam Roberts Show with Edge, who's going into the Hall of Fame this year.
Wow.
And, Eric, I'm not finished. And Sheamus, who's in the world title match. That's right.
Wow.
Edge and Sheamus on the Sam Roberts Show this Sunday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., the real WrestleMania pre-show. We are the real world champion of the radio, the real WrestleMania pre-show.
Now, will you be live?
Oh, yeah. Live.
Will you be live from Miami?
No. Live from New York. The city that never sleeps. Miami goes to bed after WrestleMania. New York never sleeps. Miami's the whack shit right now. It's all about New York. Eric, you're going to be in Miami.
Yes.
But you paid.
Yes, I paid to go to Miami.
You're not being sent down.
No.
You had to put up the, can I give the figure?
No, we don't need to talk about that stuff.
Why not? It's funny. Let's just say...
Why do you equate everything with me and money?
Because you're a guy with a lot of money, and you spend it, and you have a good time. But I think it's funny that there are people being sent to WrestleMania to cover it for SiriusXM, and you are going on your own dime and spending a lot of money.
Well, to be fair, I booked this almost a year ago.
To be fair, part of the joy I get out of seeing you have to pay to go is the bitterness that I feel also not being sent down.
You weren't even considered.
Exactly.
No one asked you.
And that's the bitterness of it. That's the bitterness angle, that I'm actually taking it out on you as opposed to just being honest with my feelings and
I'm
taking
upset
it out.
about it too.
You are.
Yes.
Because you're out a whole bunch of money and you're not even covering it
Not
for Sirius.
even about...
It's not about the money.
Not about the money. This was planned almost a year ago.
Right.
But the fact that this other thing came around and nobody even thought to ask you or me to do anything involving this.
Well, you know what that tells me?
No one listens to the show.
I don't know if I can speak for you. I think I've been too quiet about my passion for professional wrestling. I just don't think people are aware that I'm a fan.
Sam?
Yeah?
No better time than now. Take it up to the next level.
We got to start talking more wrestling.
Start decorating the studio.
Listen, there's only one thing to do. Obviously, our message is not getting across that maybe if there is SiriusXM representation for WrestleMania, that Sam and Sex Bagel, the radio dream team, might be your guys. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it is that nobody's...
who are the other guys? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows them. Maybe it is that just people don't listen to our show.
We'll have to talk about this tomorrow.
I gotta go?
Yeah, you gotta go.
I'm glad I have you, Eric. Otherwise, I would just talk and talk and talk and talk. Yap, 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 yap. We'll be back with more of this tomorrow. Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are coming up next. They got a lot of great things planned for today. It's going to be fantastic. Until then, that'll be in like 10 minutes, so it's not that long. Then after that, the replay will start, and then we'll see you tomorrow with more Opie and Anthony and After Opie and Anthony Live. Goodbye, everybody.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!